Your Royal Highnesses, Your Serene Highnesses, Your Excellencies, my Lords, distinguished guests, it is my honor to invite His Excellency Mr. Anthony Bailey, Grand Magistral Delegate for Interreligious Relations and Delegate for Great Britain and Ireland for the Sacred Military Constantinian Order of St. George. Please.
Your Eminence, Your Royal Highnesses, Your Serene Highness, Your Excellencies, Reverend Fathers, Knights and Dames, ladies and gentlemen, may I start, Your Eminence, by, on behalf of all of the guests in your church today, to thank you for the very warm and very spiritual time we have just had. On this especially happy occasion, in this your new mother church in Great Britain, and surrounded by many of your devout followers, I would like to extend to your Eminence the very best wishes of the Grand Master of the Sacred Military and Constantinian Order of St. George, His Royal Highness Prince Carlo of Bourbon Two Sicilies, Duke of Castro. May I also extend to your Eminence the prayers and blessings of our Grand Prior, His Eminence Renato Raffaele Cardinal Martino, our Delegation Prior, His Eminence Cormac Cardinal Murphy O'Connor, and our Sub-Prior, His Grace the Most Reverend George Stack, Archbishop of Cardiff. Your Eminence, the Constantinian family has existed in the British Isles since 1728 and elsewhere in Europe for many centuries before, and today counts over 3,000 knights and dames across the world. Today they are all united in their wish and desire to recognize your Eminence's considerable personal merits. The Order also wishes, through you, to recognize the significant contribution which His Holiness Moran Mor Ignatius Zaka I Iwas and his followers, for the role they have played in fostering greater Christian unity and interreligious understanding throughout the world. This desire to recognize your Eminence, your Church Council, and your community is felt all the more so, knowing of the dreadful struggle which has forced so many of your followers to leave both their homes and their country. The Order also wishes to pay tribute to your Eminence's leadership and determination to build this new cathedral church against all the odds and in the most difficult of economic times. I would also, in a special way, like to extend a warm welcome on behalf of the Order to the representatives of the Islamic Council of Iraq here today. Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago, His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI arrived in Assisi for a gathering of interreligious leaders in celebration of the 25th anniversary of the first such gathering in 1986. It was the Blessed Pope John Paul II's conviction and that of His Holiness the Patriarch that what unites the faiths is far more important than that which divides them, and their belief that the religions must be the primary bridge builders in our fractured world. This understanding was, as your Eminence knows, at the heart of the common declaration signed between the Pope and the Patriarch in 1984. Our Order is proud of the relationship of cooperation and trust which we have built across the boundaries of faith and race, relationships which have led to an understanding that has borne fruit especially in times of tension, as we see today. The Syriac Orthodox Church, much like the Order, continues to play a significant role in quietly but effectively and over many years fostering a new peaceful order of coexistence based on religious freedom and mutual respect. The encouragement of a culture of dialogue and solidarity is at the heart of the Order of Francis I, which was created in the mid-1800s to honour people of outstanding merit who have contributed to the well-being of society. In Britain, amongst its ranks in recent years, are the Archbishop of Canterbury, Rowan Williams, the Greek Orthodox Archbishop Gregorius, the Duke of Westminster, Baroness Thatcher, Sir Sigmund Sternberg, Lord Carey of Clifton, and the late Sheikh Zaki Badawi. It was through the vehicle of the order that our knights and dames were able to launch a series of interfaith conferences and initiatives in recent years in Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, Italy, and the United Kingdom. These gatherings illustrate how we are brought together because of our faith and not in spite of it, and this message is one that needs to be heard loud and clear in our contemporary society, which can often only see conviction as intolerant. Distinguished guests, I am very confident that with your commitment and prayer that these efforts will continue to grow. The Order therefore wishes to recognise the efforts made by the Syriac Orthodox Church, and so in thanking your Patriarch and Church and this congregation for all you have done, are doing and will continue to do, and in the spirit of Assisi and conscious of our great heritage, and for the sake of God and our fellow human beings, it is my great pleasure and honour in the name of our Grand Master and our Grand Prior to present to you the insignia of the highest rank within our order, the Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Order of Francis I. Thank you very much.